Hey ho folks, it's me again. Excuse the washing on the line behind me. Gorgeous sunny day here as you can see. Doing something a little bit different today. Looking for a few suggestions. Around middle of June, or was it middle of July last year, I bought 2 hop plants inside an Addendum. Come to find through somebody else making inquiries, several people here in Ireland bought them. Somebody actually wrote to Aldi and they wrote back assuring them that they were challengers, so I thought, good old. Didn't expect nothing for the first year because, as I said, they were only planted in July maybe. But I actually got a handful of hops off them, but I didn't use them because they weren't great. So this is now, so we're now 5 months growth, say, into them in May. And I haven't been paying attention to them. And this is them. It's very hard for me to see the screen now, guys, so I apologise. They have taken off like a rocket, and I have strings put up, I haven't poles put up, I've nothing put up. And they are just gone absolutely nuts. It's crazy. So my main problem is this. That's the fence going all around the back of the house, which is about 6 foot high. There's a property in there, and there's a property over that side. And that's just the gap where I dump out the grass cuttings. And my main problem is I can't put up really high poles and string up the hops. I can only go off roughly the height of that. That's the boiler house. And the back of the house there. I'm just giving you a quick tour. So my problem is, last year I got away with it because they didn't grow too much. This year, as you can see, I mean, if that's any sign of how much they're going to grow, I'm in serious trouble. I don't know what to do. Now I did buy 2 of these. They're 6 foot stakes. My intention is to drive one of them down roughly around the back of each plant and use that for some initial support. Probably what I'm going to do is tie a couple of loops loose with string and just kind of bunch up the runners all the way up until they get about maybe 1/2 or 3/4 way up the pole and they have a little bit of support, and then I'm going to have to start stringing them out somehow. But I really don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, unless I come off the stakes there and somehow tie them to the corner of the boiler house and then go up again towards the corner of the house. Yeah. But if I go around this way, I can only go up as high as the fence. And you see, the main problem is I could string them along the fence, but I need to leave that gap completely free. So what do I do? Is there any way? It would be ideal actually if I could just bring the 2 of them all the way down along there and maybe loop them back again if I had to. But how do I do that without I have to be able to take the panel down out of that gap when I want to go out there. Anyway guys, let me know if you have any suggestions as to what's the best to do, and I'll talk to you again. Go forward. Me again guys, I just wanted to add a little addendum to that video. I've kind of a bodge job done on the hops now. I drove the 2 stakes, drove them down maybe about 18 inches, almost 2 feet. And basically what I had to do was cut long pieces of twine, run them all the way around the base of the hop, work it up and tie a loose bow knot so that all the vines are kind of, remember they're all lying off flat so that they're all kind of pulled in and are up, but they're not actually twisted around the stakes until they get to the very top. The longer ones are.
It's not great, to be honest. Look, it's just the way things went. I couldn't even tell you when they actually started growing, but I just wasn't able to pay attention to them at the time. Now, the addendum I wanted to add was, because it's still quite early in the year, what would happen if I cut them back, say, to 6 or 8 inches above the ground? Because they're gone quite unruly and out of hand. And as I said, I wasn't paying attention to them to guide them along properly, and now they're gone all over the place, and anytime I put them into position, I'm breaking offshoots. So what would happen if I just lobbed them off to, say, about 8 inches above the ground at this time of the year? Would it harm the plant? Or would I get away with it if I did it now straight away? Or who knows? Anyway, let me know in the comment section, guys, and I'll talk to you again. It's long before.